Namaste, my friends. For our modifications today, please make sure you have a block nearby. And come to the center of your mat and pressing the palms together. Lengthen through the tailbone, lengthen through the crown of the head, ground down through the feet. Deepen the breath, inhaling, filling the full body, exhaling completely. Inhaling the arms to the side and overhead. Exhale, draw the hands down through heart center. And bringing the hands to the hips, we'll hinge at the waist as we lean the chest forward, coming to a comfortable forward bend, so supporting yourself on your thighs, your shins, your block, or the floor. Find length in the back of the legs by lifting through the hips rather than pressing the knees back. And then we'll walk our hands over towards the right side here, stretching through the side body, the hip. Inhale. Exhale and walk them over to the left. And inhale the arms to the side and overhead. Exhale the palms down through heart center. Step the feet wide. Turn the left foot out, right foot in, keeping the block on the left side. Make sure your hips are aligned with the short edge of the mat. And then sink the hips straight down, finding the knee directly over the ankle. So you can try and make sure that your knee is not too far to one side or the other. Then placing your block on the ground. Bring your hands to your hips and they can stay there. Or you can inhale the arms to the side and overhead, finding them shoulder distance apart. Or you can press the palms together and find a little bit of a back bend there. You can always just keep your hands at heart center as well. So now opening the hips wide to the long edge of the mat, coming into our Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. And then maybe taking a minute to tip the thumbs down and up and feel the difference in the shoulder blades there. So if the thumbs are tipped down, you might feel a little bit of a hunch in the shoulders. And tipped up, it draws the shoulders down the back. Keeping the hands on the hips here, we're going to extend directly up through the left hand, maybe coming down onto our forearm, maybe coming down onto the block in the upright position or in the lower position. Or maybe bring the hand all the way down to the mat and extending the arm overhead. Lots of different modifications there for the side stretch. Inhale and come upright. Kick that hip back. Maybe bring your hand to your thigh and the arm straight back behind you or straight overhead. For Trikonasana, triangle pose, you can always keep your hand on your hip there too, opening through the waist, opening through the chest. You can come down to the shin. Or bring your hand to the top of the mat in its upright or lower position. Try and find your torso directly over your front thigh here, so we tend to round forward a little bit. Inhale and come up, and change the legs. Rotating now the right foot out and the left foot in. Turning the hips to the short edge of the mat and sinking down. All of these poses can be done in a chair. I didn't have a chair outside, but you can always bring your hips onto a chair and just find the leg across the side of the chair as you're doing them. So coming into your pose for Virabhadrasana 1, the modification that works well for you, and then inhaling, opening the hips out to the long edge of the mat, extending the arms out at shoulder height, and doing a little tip of the fingers here just to feel the difference in the shoulder blades, lengthening the shoulder blades down the back, extending through the fingers, maybe turning to look over the front hand. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and bring your block over to your other side here. Then bringing the right hand to the thigh, extend the left hand straight up or overhead, coming down onto the forearm, maybe onto the thigh, or onto the block, in the upright position, the lower position, or all the way down to the ground if you can reach there. Straightening through the front leg by pulling the thigh up, so protect the kneecap area there. Kick the hip back, come to support yourself on your thigh with your hand on your hip, rotate the chest and stomach open, reach the arm straight up, the left arm straight up, and then coming down to your support. Trying again to find your torso, your chest, and your shoulders in line with your hips and not rounding forward or backward. So if we place the block behind our foot here, and that's going to help to try and open us up, keep us in line with our front leg. Now stepping both feet together, inhale the arms to the side and overhead, and draw the palms down through heart center. I'll show you a few modifications for our sun salutation Surya Namaskar now. So finding a wall or a tree or something vertical to support yourself. We're going to come into our plank pose on a supported surface, and lower down, maybe pressing the elbows against the ribs. Step the feet forward, draw the shoulder blades down the back, lift the chest, and exhale, pressing through the hands, draw the hips back behind you. You can also do this with a little bit lower support, so inhaling the arms to the side and overhead, exhale, bring the hands to a counter or a sawhorse or whatever you have handy, coming into your forward bend, stepping back into a straight lined plank, so crown of the head lifting straight. Exhale and lower down, curl the toes under, lift the chest, and then exhale, folding back, drawing through the hips, lengthening through the spine for a supported downward dog. I'll show you that one more time. So inhaling the arms to the side and overhead. Exhale and fold forward, resting your hands on your support. Inhale and lift, stepping back into a nice straight-lined plank, shoulders drawing down the back. Exhale and lower slowly, curling the toes and then pressing the chest forward to come into your supported upward dog. Exhale and maybe step forward a little bit here, drawing back through the hips, back through the shoulder blades. Inhale and sweep the arms to the side and overhead, and exhale, coming down to your mat. You can come to a comfortable seated position here, or standing, just look overhead, see what there is to see, or you can come lying down, drawing the shoulder blades under the back. Sometimes it can feel like our lives or our minds are just a river rushing by, waters moving so swiftly we can't even catch anything. So we just take a few minutes now to relax, to center, to reground ourselves, to find that smooth flowing water. Gently connecting with our bodies, allowing our bodies to relax, connecting with each part of our body individually, just softening and allowing it to sink deeper into a relaxed state, allowing our minds to smooth, our thoughts and distractions and worries to fade into the background as we focus on this present moment. Staying in your shavasana, whether seated or lying down, for 5-7 breaths, or longer if you think you can. Finding a straight path, a connection to the ground, to your body, and to your breath. Whenever you're ready, inhaling the arms to the side and overhead, drawing the palms down through heart center. Namaste, my friends.